Hi guys, welcome back. Today is Sunday, June 14th. Can't believe we're halfway through June already. Last week, if you remember, we talked about the 10 Commandments and we made our popsicle stick commandment list. This week's a little bit different. We're talking about the golden calf. I feel like this is a standalone story. However, because we aren't together, I'm not able to give you materials to do a craft for it. So we're just going to read the story. If you're able to come up with a little craft at home, whether it's making a sculpture of a calf or making a drawing, awesome. I personally don't know how to draw a cow or a calf, so I was a little hesitant to do that. But if you have something, please feel free to send it. But in the meantime, we're just going to read our story this week, and then next week we'll go ahead and talk about the Promised Land, and we'll do a project for that. So, all right, Thomas is going to start us off in our children's Bible. Ready?
Ready. The golden calf. After God had given Moses the laws for his people, he spoke to Moses again. God renewed his promise to give the land of Canaan to the children of Israel, just as he had promised Abraham many years ago. But God told Moses he would only keep his promise if his chosen people obeyed the laws he had given them. To remind the children of Israel that he was always with them, the Lord told Moses to construct a large tent called the Tabernacle. Inside this, the Israelites were to place a wooden chest called the Ark. God told Moses to put into the Ark the 10 Commandments that he had given his people. This meant that wherever they traveled and wherever they set up camp, the Israelites carried the law with them. The tabernacle was to be the holy place of God, and the ark was the most sacred thing of all.
Moses spent many weeks listening to God. He was away from the camp for such a long time that the Israelites grew impatient and began to doubt Moses would return. The people even began to doubt God's existence at all. They gathered around Aaron and bullied him, saying, "Moses has disappeared and we don't know what has happened to him. Give us gods that we can worship now." So Aaron asked for their gold jewelry, which he melted down and made into a large golden calf. Then they made sacrifices to the calf and had a great feast. God saw the Israelites feasting. "Already my people disobey me," he said angrily. Moses hurried down to the camp, carrying with him the tablets of stone. As he saw the people singing and dancing around a golden idol, he was filled with rage. Remember, that was one of the commandments, right? He hurled down the stone tablets and smashed them on the ground. Then he ground the golden calf into powder, mixed it with water, and made the people drink it. After that, Moses went back up the mountain to beg God's forgiveness for what they had done.
God was very angry with the Israelites, and Moses had to plead with him not to abandon his chosen people. Finally, God agreed that he would still lead the children of Israel into the Promised Land. So Moses wrote God's commandments on new tablets of stone and took them back down the mountain to the crowds waiting below. "You must now obey these laws and make a fresh start," Moses said to the people, "or the Lord will abandon you forever." The Israelites were very relieved when they saw Moses return, his face shining with joy. They're sorry for what they had done and agreed to obey God's laws. And so they continued on their journey to the land of Canaan. But it was going to take a lot longer than they thought.
All right, so you have the people worshiping making offerings, to the calf. And you have Moses throwing down the tablets, and then he wrote them again and taught the people. So that was an interesting one, right? The people didn't kind of just gave up on Moses, and they didn't have the commandments yet, and they specifically went against them. And God gave them another chance. I think that's really important to remember. What do you think? Yeah.
We should always give people another chance.
Yeah. So that's our story for this week. Again, I feel like if we were meeting in person, we would be able to do a project because I could bring the materials. But I do think this is an important one to have by itself. So if you can think of anything creative and you want to send me a picture or a video or anything of you making something for this story, feel free. I would be thrilled to see it. All right, well, we miss you guys. Hope you have a wonderful week. Shouldn't be as warm, but it'll still be nice out. So, alrighty, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.